Peace to the chat. That's all I was saying. What's up, y'all? What's good? What's good? Hope everyone had a good day. Good week. We're in the middle of the week. Hope your week is going well. Y'all make sure y'all head over to othel.org. Shout out brother some love. Okay. Hope y'all still donating to Othel. Shout out to him. Father's Day coming up. I want y'all to go spend some Father's Day. Give some Father's Day donation. That brother do got kids, so or children, should I say. Let me say this right quick first because y'all know I ain't really been following this whole Johnny Depp and Amber Heard whole case. You know, I don't be getting up in white people business like that. I don't be too concerned with the white Hollywood, drama. I pretty much try to stay out of that for the most part. I don't really be paying attention to a lot of these white celebrities. That ain't really my business, okay? But I have seen a lot of like the memes, a lot of the tweets, a lot of the, TikToks about it, a couple videos breaking it down, a couple lives. I've seen people talking about it. And I will say, again, I don't be getting up in their business like that, but I love to see white people go to war with each other. I love to see, especially white men and women. I like them going back and forth. So the fact, especially white women losing, I like that. I don't like white men either. I don't like neither one of them win, but especially in situations like this when it's a Me Too feminist BS, I like to see that. I ain't gonna fake. So the fact that Amber Heard, I heard that she lost the case and she got to pay this man $15 million for defamation. I'm not gonna lie, it got me a little happy. I was like, I smiled a little bit when I seen the verdict. I was okay. That's what's up. Okay, I don't even know nothing about Johnny Depp like that for other movies and stuff. But I'm like, that's what's up. Because the clips I did see of that girl talking, she was clearly lying about a lot of stuff. Egregious. All right. And I ain't see Johnny Depp. I really didn't see that much of Johnny Depp on the stand, but the stuff I seen about her on the stand, or the clips I seen of her and some of her witnesses, and egregious. White on white crime. Ain't none of my business. But it's a little entertaining at times. I can't fake. Another mass shooting this time in Tulsa. Oh, really? I didn't even hear about that. Another mass shooting in Tulsa? Did this just happen? I didn't even hear about that. In Tulsa? Let me see. Maybe no black people. At least 4 people are dead, and multiple are injured following a shooting at the Natalie building at St. Francis Hospital. At a hospital? This happened at a hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma on Wednesday, according to police. Police received, let me pull up the article, see I can see what I'm reading right quick. I ain't hear nothing about this. This had to just happen. Because this is my first time hearing about it. This article is only from what, I think like 25 minutes ago. Okay, so this happened at a hospital. Natalie building at St. Francis Hospital in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Police received a call of a man walking with a rifle near a medical office shortly before 5 p.m. local time. When police responded, they said it turned into an active shooter situation, according to Tulsa police. Captain Richard, I ain't gonna even, y'all know, be messing up names. We ain't gonna even do it. Let's just Captain Richard. Okay. When police entered the building, they found multiple people shot in one area of on the second floor, including an orthopedic office. Or authorities said the victims could be a combination both of employees and visitors. Authorities initially said the Natalie building is a medical building on the hospital's campus. Officers immediately rushed to the second floor where the shooting was taking place. When they got there, they found a few people had been shot. A couple were dead at the time. Damn, so why did they start off saying 4 people? Okay, so 4 people dead, a couple people dead. Okay. At the time, we also found at the time who we believe and still believe to be the shooter because he had a long rifle and a pistol with him. I mean, what the hell do you mean we believe to be the shooter? Obviously, he was. Let's see. The Tulsa shooting comes amid a spat of shootings in the U.S., including the UVA shooting in Texas, where 21 people and 19. Yeah, we know about that. 10 black people in the New York Buffalo shooting. One of the Tulsa victims died after leaving the scene trying to seek medical aid. Wow. It is unclear at this time how many others were wounded in the shooting, though he believed it may be under 10. Outrageous. The shooter died from an apparent self-inflicted gunshot wound. Oh, these cowards always want to damn kill themselves. Wow. Not always, but that's egregious. I'm sorry. That's some kind. I mean, either way, I guess I'm for him being dead, but I wish they would have shot his ass. I wish they could have got shot his ass. But you know what I will say? They man, even if they, I can't even say they would have. I wish they had a chance to shot his ass because they got that dude in damn Buffalo, and they ain't even shoot him. Okay, he attempted to kill his ass, kill himself, and they got him out as politely as possible. So he might not even be dead. Honestly, I'd rather him be dead than that. So, but that's outrageous. So cowardly. According to Tulsa Deputy Chief Eric Dangler, Dangler. All right, we ain't doing it. Police were still working to confirm the identity of the suspected shooter, a man believed to be between ages 35 and 40. He said in briefing, okay, is he white? Appears both weapons. I feel like if he was black, they would have been said that though. Or non-white, they might have said that already. It appears both weapons were fired. He said it is unclear if the suspect was targeting anyone specifically. I wonder if this is a black hospital. Is this a black hospital? I wonder if anybody. Let me see. I might have to look it up. Police said they were through the 5-story medical complex, room by room, to secure the building. We are doing a meticulous floor by floor room search. It's calmed down. We're trying to connect people. We're trying to find the victims. Police said that they're also investigating possible bomb threat that may be connected to the suspected shooter. Evacuated about 50 miles southeast of the Tulsa after receiving a tip that that a suspect may have left a bomb at this residence. Okay. A bomb squad was on the scene. Police were working to obtain a warrant to search the residence, he said. Tulsa Police Department said that they stay away from the area of the shooting, and that reunification for families will be at the Memorial High School on the west side of LaFortune Park. Wow. So I wonder if they didn't say if any of these victims were black. Usually they didn't say that if the victim. I wonder if either the victims were black. Have been briefed on the shooting. White House officers said the White House is closely monitoring the situation and has reached out to the state and local officials to offer support. Interesting. That's outrageous. So it's a home of Black Wall Street. That's what I'm saying. Home of Black Wall. I'm hoping ain't no black people though. But even if it's not black people, that is the home of Black Wall Street. You know what? Not even that long ago, I had just did a stream on Tulsa specifically. They got like a reparations lawsuit going right now. I think against the state, if I'm not mistaken, correct? For the Tulsa bombing. I was just talking about that a couple hours ago. So that I don't think that's no damn coincidence. I doubt that that's a coincidence. Z Valent LOL, but I feel I'm not valid. I just believe in justice. What the hell? You go up there and shoot 5 innocent people at a hospital. Yeah, brother. Whoever you are, you need to go ahead and go down. This need to be your last day on this planet. That's just the way I see it. That need to be the last act you commit on this planet. Period. Hell, but hospitals, don't they have security guards? I wonder if any of the people he killed were security guards or anything like that, because I know security guards. Like the dude at the elementary school, we was talking about that on the last live, whether he had a gun or not. I know for sure officers at hospitals got guns. So I mean, how did he get past security with a whole damn rifle? And I think they said, what did he have, a rifle and a handgun or something like that, and like 2 guns? How did you and then kill 4 or 5 people and shoot a rack of other people? How did you even get that far? Like, that's outrageous. If black people did it, they're going to run with it's just everybody committing mass shootings propaganda. Yeah. But I will really hope that it's not it's not any FBAs that was involved in that. That's tragic. They're trying to get gun control pushed so bad. Yeah, that's another thing. That's all. I keep the 10-foot button on. I feel you. Trying to get gun control pushed so bad. Shooters are now trending everywhere, whether or not. Yeah, I think this year it's been like somebody sent me something. JoJo actually sent me something. He was like, I think it was like I want to say, I don't know, 121 is popping in my head, or like 120. But I think it's been like over 100 mass shootings. They haven't even been talking about this year alone. It's already been like over 100 mass shootings. So yeah, that's egregious. I don't think that's no coincidence either. Especially like you said, they trying to get gun control down, and election years next year. This ain't no damn coincidence. Or they're gonna be campaigns and stuff that's going to start next year, end of this year. So it's I think it's a lot of heavy propaganda as well as mixed within it. I'm gonna keep the 10-4 bonnet on. There's a lot of propaganda mixed in this hell. You got Joe Biden talking about we got to do something with these guns, and yeah, I'm not for taking guns out the home though. Black people need guns. Take them from the white people. Disarm them. Your people the ones out here doing all these goddamn mass shooters for the most part. Disarm them. Don't disarm my people. We need that. Okay, black people, we gonna need them joints. Hell nah. Okay, we ain't the ones out here for the majority out here killing people. Okay, in mass shootings like that. We ain't gonna play that game. So now I'm not really for that whole gun control mess. 10.6 so-called black, they say. Interesting. Okay, I was about to say, because I think like the town did, I think I seen that in a documentary, like they had they got like a lot of non-black people living out there now. I forgot what documentary I was saying, but it was about Tulsa, and matter of fact, I think it was online. I was watching that. But yeah, now that's crazy though. So yeah, I hope they're not. Thank you for that super chat. I do appreciate it. It is appreciated. If you want to show some love, you can hit my cash app right there. zezebih. It is appreciated. LOL, take it from the white people. Take it from them. They're the ones who don't know how to control. You want to gun control somebody, they can't control their damn selves, obviously. Okay, they've been showing that for a while. You go ahead and take that from them. Don't take it from us. We need our guns over here. We got to protect ourselves from y'all crazy ass people. Okay. They could easily at least reveal a likely description of the dude based on the camera footage. Yeah, they definitely could. That's what I'm like. I mean, they could be not, because they might be trying to keep the heat off these white dudes. I mean, like, it was a white Hispanic inside the Texas shooting. It was a white dude in the damn New York shooting. So yeah, they might be just trying to hold off on that. They're trying to take some of this focus off these white men. Okay. And when they talk about gun control, like, I mean, I'm dead serious. That's who you really need to be controlling, is your men. They don't know how to control themselves. They purposely undercount our numbers. Yeah, that's true. That's true too. So okay, probably is more black people out there in Tulsa. Make sure you like the stream, guys. I do appreciate it. And follow me on my Patreon. It is appreciated. They purposely undercount our numbers. Gun control won't pass us. U.S. law-abiding people need to protect ourselves and families. People under 21 should not have guns, though. You know what? I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, though. People under 21 shouldn't have guns. If you can go to war at 18 and get a gun, why can't you come home to your, country and not have a gun? So it's like, if you can't be 18, if you gotta be under 21 to get a gun, you should be over 21 to go to war. It's kind of how I see it. Like, maybe you should only be able to go to reserves or something like that. If you go on an active war, if you want to, I don't know, or like to a different branch where you're not going to be actively fighting. But I don't see how I think that's a big contradictory. I ain't gonna tell a man, yeah, go to war, but you can't come home and get a gun. I don't know about that, but I do kind of see the logic in that, not having 21, because that dude, who was the dude, wasn't the shooter. Matter of fact, the shooter in Buffalo was only like 17, right? And he got a gun. Even Kyle Rittenhouse, he was only, I think, like, was he even 18, Kyle Rittenhouse? So yeah, I mean, 21 might do a little bit better, but take the guns from the zombies. LOL. They protect mass shooters. Absolutely. That's why I'm like, I mean, he killed himself. I mean, I think it's a bit cowardly. He needed to take his consequences, but honestly, I would have been for them just shooting his ass anyway. So that's outrageous. You know what? Let's celebrate this victory before I get into this other egregious thing right quick. Let me talk about this right quick, because I'm not gonna even lie. This got me. I was so happy when I seen this. Shout out to the brother who sent me this. I forgot who did that screenshot. Who sent this to me? Nah, I didn't. I thought that screenshot who sent this to me. Shout out to the brother who sent me this on Instagram. Now, I talked about this a little while ago. This brother got in trouble because he went on a blind Tinder date. Okay. Young brother in college. I think he had a full scholarship to, like, a full football scholarship at the school he was going to. This brother had a blind Tinder date, okay? And when he went on a date, the girl was a trans, okay? And he didn't tell him that he was transgender. So when he got there and found out, it went left, okay? It went left, to say the least. He beat the hell out of that man. He literally beat the life out that man, okay? But you know what? I am happy to say that this brother, football player, Eisman, not gonna do it, found not guilty in beating death in Blacksburg, man. Okay, so the brother was found not guilty. They was trying to charge him, I think, with like second-degree murder. He was found not guilty. We love to see it. We love to see it. All right, and this was in Virginia. He was at Virginia Tech. This is Virginia. So yeah, now I love to see it, man. I can't even fake. I said it then, like, I don't think the brother should have even been charged, because what the hell? That's rape at that point. That is, there has to be some sort of consequences behind whether you think that was extreme or not. This is a young brother. That's just, I could imagine how I would feel if I went out with a woman. With a man on a date and it turned out to be a woman. And I'm like that is, that's just wrong to say I'm sorry. So these trans, there has to be a precedent set for these trans people in general, that you cannot be out here tricking people. That is, they want to act like they're trans. These trans lives matter. Trans, especially for the black ones, trans lives are in danger. Well, you're putting your life in danger. All right. When you're going out and straight up lying to these men, you are putting your life in danger, especially for the men. For the women, that's one thing, because, again, you taking testosterone and stuff like that, you might have a fair chance at beating them or something like that, even though it's still just as wrong. But for the men specifically, you're putting your life in danger. Okay. You are in sparking a rage in them that they might not be able to stop, just like this brother here, and I don't blame him for it, because that is outrageous. Okay, that's enraging, to say the least. Let me read a little bit though. Okay, former Virginia Tech football player Eisman Etute, I think it's Etute, I don't know, was found not guilty Friday in the beating death of Jerry Paul Smith, following a 3-day trial in Montgomery County Circuit Court. The second-degree murder case drew widespread attention last year because of the unusual circumstances. A college athlete who admitted fatally beating an openly gay man who posed as a woman on Tinder to initiate a sexual encounter. His attorneys argued that the beating was self-defense in a conversation between the two, in which the man's true identity was revealed. When the verdict was read to the courtroom, his father, David, collapsed in his seat, while his wife, Nichelle, sobbed. Oh, that's a blessing. I know that was a relief, yeah, because I could imagine. I know his father was even enraged. I could imagine, Lord, how his parents felt. He lifted his defense attorney, Jimmy Turk, off the ground in the bear hug, with both of them crying. Smith's family quickly left the room. Turk spoke to the reporters outside of the courthouse after watching bailiffs remove the ankle bracelet he had been required to wear since being bonded out of jail in June. Oh yeah, I did hear he was bonded out of jail too. So that was a blessing. At least he wasn't sitting in, jail for all that time. This is one of the proudest moments I've ever had as a lawyer. Turk, who has been practicing law for 36 years and tried more than 70 murder cases, nervously paced the hallways while the jury deliberated for more than 3 hours. I'm not in shock, because it's the right verdict, but always wondering and worrying about whether you convinced 12 people. That's always nerve-wracking, blah, 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 blah. Prosecuting attorney Patrick also declined comment. What's the brother's first name? I'm trying not to go to his last name. What's the brother's name? Eisman. Is that my brother's name? Eisman? Am I pronouncing his name right? I'm not good at I don't even know how to pronounce that. That's not Eisman. That's like Ice. I don't even know how to pronounce that. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm gonna just say the brother, because I'm not good with names. I'm just not good at it. I'm not gonna even do it to myself. What was I at? Let me see. Then 18-year-old. Okay, he was only 18-year-old. Yeah, right. When it happened, early enrollee at Virginia Tech fatally beat Smith on May 31st at the Blacksburg restaurant workers apartment, according to the court testimony. They connected on Tinder, a dating app, weeks earlier after Smith, who identified as an openly gay man, presenting himself online as a 21-year-old emergency room physician named Angie Renee. Wow. Smith performed oral sex on a brother, man. See, that is a rape. I'm sorry. It's rape. That's rape. Oral sex, regular sex, intercourse, whatever. That's rape. Okay. That is rape, man. Performed oral sex on him, and he returned to the apartment with 2 of his former teammates in May, seeking to determine if Smith was a man or a woman. Turk contrasted his client with the victim in stark terms on Friday. He referred to Smith as a deceitful and dishonest man who defrauded young men for his own sexual gratification. Yeah. Who was the real victim here? This was a wicked sexual ruse. Yeah, it was. It was, man. Turk made an impactful 45-minute closing statement. Who will be more likely? Okay, yeah. So honestly, I'm definitely 100% behind this brother. I am 100% behind this brother, and I'm so glad. I was like, I really was like, like I really was like, oh my god, I'm so glad this brother got off. Like that's great, especially in being a young black man that I am. I honestly think that the court should have offered him therapy or something. I mean, he do got parents. I mean, his parents he may have been to therapy or something like that, but that is hella traumatizing. Like that's hella traumatizing. An old ass white man come and give you head and pretend you're a woman, and then you find out that he's not a woman afterwards. And you go, I mean, that's crazy. And then you end up in court. You thinking about possibly lose your whole life get turned upside down off of this one moment. Like that's, the brother's only 19. That is wild, and especially in height of this LGBT. I know it's. And you know what? That's how actually also a good thing. I don't know if this verdict was made. When was this verdict? When did they say that they get the verdict specifically? I don't know what the specific day was. He got the verdict, but it is Pride Month, and I hate to even call it Pride Month because I feel like they hijacked. It used to be Black Pride. We popularized Pride, Black Pride. Okay, now it's Pride, LGBT Pride. I don't know when that transition happened, where it went from Black Pride over to Gay Pride. I don't know when that happened. Okay, so I don't really like referring to it as Pride Month. I don't even understand why the hell they got a whole month. They already got a week. Then they have a week in May. Then they have a Pride week already. What the fuck? They got a week and a month, and a month longer than ours. Nah, I ain't feeling that. I ain't feeling that at all. But anyways, I digress. Yeah, it's no coincidence. I mean, now I'm not gonna say it's no coincidence, but I am gonna say I'm glad that it happened either on Pride Month, whether it's happened during Pride Month, or right before, because that's a blessing, man. Set the precedent. I don't know if some of these LGBT folks gonna be kind of mad about this, all outrage and shit, but let them show their hand if they are, because that's outrageous. Now we need to set a precedent. Absolutely, you can't be out here tricking men or women. Say who you are. We need to see your birth certificate. Say what's on your birth certificate. We need to write that in a law or something like that. That really needs to be going on paper, to be real. I'm glad this judge went with it, but it really needs to go on paper, to be honest. It need to be a law, to be real, like a national law, to be real. It need to be federal for all states to have to abide by, because that's outrageous. That is outrageous. Like, seriously. You can spot a transgender. What the fuck that brother on? Yeah, you can. And the dude did look a little outrageous. But I mean, we don't know. Like the brother, it could have been it was a Tinder date. We don't know. It could have been all the late night. He could have been a little inebriated for all we know. We don't know. It's a number of reasons why he could have, we don't know. And the dude got head from him. So, come on. I mean, it's not like he felt his body or nothing like that. I mean, just a little minute. I don't know. All I'm saying is the brother's still in his right. I ain't rocking with that at all. He got tricked by a 50-year-old white man. Yeah, I know. Look, we're not focused on that. We're focused on the part that the man lied. Okay, the man lied. The brother was raped. This is the information we know. Okay, all right. That's the information we know. Okay, we're not doing it. I'm not doing it. A real Tinder date, yo. We're not doing this. Get tricked by Mrs. Dolphin. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all, Mrs. Dolphin. I'm not doing this. Oh wait, before I get into this, this lady too. Since I was already on the shooter, the other mass shooter from Oklahoma. Now this the mass shooter from New York, he was just arrested. Now I said I had my eyebrows up. I was like, what the hell going on? When he only got charged with one count of, what was it? I think 1st-degree murder. The white boy that shot up the grocery store in Buffalo, New York. Now I was already like, what's going on? Why would how are y'all only charging him? This was like clearly a hate crime. Clearly an anti-black hate crime. Okay. Clearly a terroristic attack. I'm trying to figure out how did he only get 1st-degree murder. So now he's been charged with he got 25 counts now. Let's see. He has domestic act of terrorism motivated by a hate crime in the 1st degree, murder in the 1st degree, murder in the 2nd degree as a hate crime, 10 counts of both of these, and attempted murder in the 2nd degree as a hate crime, 3 counts, and criminal possession of a weapon in the 2nd degree, and armed armed felony. Okay, so that's a blessing. We love to see it. We're gonna see how this trial goes. Because he was an open white supremacist. So we're gonna see how this trial goes. We gonna see. I'm a little curious. But I am glad that they upped them damn charges on his ass. And I think it took him like 2 weeks. When did that happen? Didn't the shooting happen like 2 weeks ago? Indictment has reported however the indictment obtained news for didn't this happen like 2 weeks ago? It took him a lot. I feel like it took him too long to put these charges up against. They should have been handy. I mean, the charges was pretty clear. In my ass, for sure. But he just now got these up here, and I think this was what? It said he's supposed to appear in court on Thursday, arraigned on indictment. Oh, no. They had an, okay. He's supposed to be in court on Thursday afternoon. Okay. Yeah, but they should have been had these damn charges up against 25 counts. They should have been had that up. I mean, it took y'all long enough, you know what I'm saying? Too long, okay? It's easy to talk me to get on Twitter, y'all. JoJo on Twitter is lit. Okay. Oh, so they finally called it terrorism. I'm right. I'm like, yeah, they should have called it terrorism though when he was first locked up. That should have been like the first charge he got. That was obviously terrorism. Like, obviously. I'm like, come on. They don't take a blind person to see this. I mean, seriously. But yeah. Still not federal charged with the federal high court. Yeah, you're right. You know what? None of these are federal, but they should be. I would have to agree with that. Z, you seen them agents up there at the White House talking about Agent Hand. Oh, Lord. Yes, I seen BTS behind the scenes, whatever. In the damn White House, bruh. Talking about, and I'm like, are you serious right now? Anti-Asian hate. And you know what? This is a direct deflection from off of anti-black hate crimes, obviously. Obviously. Oh, Amina Kosef, you up in the building. What's up, Amina? I don't think I've ever seen you in one of my lives. Hey, girl. Now, this is obviously like a clear deflection. A very clear deflection from anti-black hate crimes that's been going on, okay, that they're trying to ignore but not neglect. Okay, trying to put on the back burner, so that's why they got the agents up here. But you know what? Even besides that, too, I'm like, wasn't some damn Mexicans, just some Hispanics, Latinos, wasn't they just killed inside this damn Texas shooting? I'm like, so, I mean, y'all should be a little on the fence about this, too. I mean, of course, we should be first, because we've been going through it. I mean, come on. We should be first. We should be the most offended out of anybody. But I'm just saying, something just happened to them, too. I'm like, damn, y'all asses, y'all gonna say something about this? I mean, y'all gonna say something? I hope so, because I'm just saying. I'm just saying, children out there. I mean, y'all should have a problem with that. We damn sure should have a problem with that. But y'all should be speaking up a little bit. That's all I'm saying. And of course, they got this black lady. I don't even know who this black lady is. But they got this black lady up here, of course. I don't know if she FBI or not, but it's still subliminal. They got a black woman up here caping for this bull.
Okay, so today on the final day of Asian American, Native Hawaiian, and Pacific.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. Last month was Asian, Hawaiian, Pacific Islander, whatever the hell, Asian month. Last month was Asian month. And now they trying to end the month with this BS right here. I'm like, come on, but wasn't no Asians getting shot up like that, like Black Americans.
Great honor to be invited to the White House today to discuss the important issues of anti-Asian hate crimes, Asian inclusion, and diversity.
네, 오늘은
we don't want to hear that.
일이 아닙니다. 오늘
Today is one step forward to respecting history. We hope today is one step forward to respecting and understanding each and everyone as a valuable person.
Oh, yeah. Well, you ain't valuing Black Americans. That's for damn sure. You damn sure ain't valuing Black Americans or trying to understand us. That's for sure. We ain't got invited to no damn White House. Where our press junket at? I'm just saying.
Thank President Biden and the White House for giving this important opportunity to speak about the important causes, remind ourselves of what we can do as artists. Once again, thank you very much.
I ain't rocking with that. Yeah, that's some bull. Ain't nobody damn Asian hate. That anti-Asian hate propaganda, some bull. We ain't rocking with that, man. Anti-Asian hate crimes, 95% of them take place either NYC or California. Both of them have high Asian populations. You don't ever hear of these in the South or not even the Midwest. Yeah, come on. I'm not, I've heard that before too. I'm not, man. I believe a lot of them joints was 10-4 bonnet. A lot of that shit was, come on, to set up for this propaganda. That's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna even, come on. Crack pipes and Juneteenth. That's what Biden gave us. Oh, she's Haitian and she's LGBT. Gotcha. Non-FBA. Okay, gotcha. All right, gotcha. Okay, not surprised by that. Thank you for the super chat. Please do a reaction to Kendra G's video of the transgender woman that only wants to date straight men and wants kids with him, but doesn't like gays. Egregious. You know what? I think I either seen a thumbnail of that or a thumbnail of somebody about to react to that. I've definitely heard of that video. I didn't watch it, but I definitely heard of that video. I don't know. Maybe I'll look at it and see if I react to it. But that just sounds outrageous, egregious. Maybe I do need to keep my foot on that because it is pride, quote unquote. I don't want to refer to it as Pride Month. Let's say LGBT month. It is LGBT month. But let me get into this shooting of this black woman. Now, something tragic just happened in Kansas with this black woman. Missouri investigates police shooting of a black woman who reportedly said she was pregnant. June 1st, body camera footage appears to show that, and I haven't been able to see the body cam footage either. Now, people keep mentioning the body cam footage, but I haven't seen it. I don't know if it's released yet, but everybody keeps referring to this footage. So, and I would imagine it's pretty egregious because they do shoot her. So, you know, although let me say this too, she did survive. Apparently, allegedly she survived. I seen one of these. I read in one of these articles that she did survive. She was shot, I believe, like 5 times. And the last article I read, it said that she was in the hospital in stable condition. Okay. So let me see. Let me read a little bit. Body cam footage appears to show that Leona Hale was armed when she was shot by Kansas City police last Friday. After reviewing the footage, the Jackson County prosecutors today charged Hale with unlawful firearm possession. Oh, wow. And she just got charged. I didn't know that. Unlawful firearm possession, exhibiting a firearm, and resisting arrest. In a statement, prosecutor Jean Peters Baker said Hale continually displayed a weapon during her encounter with the police officers. Now, see how they're using these trick wires? This is what I'm saying. I kind of want to see the footage because they kind of, I'm not feeling that. All right. I'm not feeling that. Okay. They said that she continually displayed a weapon during her encounter with the police officers. Now, just because she's technically displaying a gun does not necessarily mean that she's pointing at them and she's threatening them. Like, that doesn't mean that that's reason to automatically shoot, especially if she hasn't actually shot anyone, which they hadn't. Hale has denied that she was armed, and eyewitness did not see a weapon in her hand. It remains now. All right, I'm gonna get into that too. It remains a question whether she is pregnant. In a statement, the Kansas City police said information we had on Friday from the hospital is that there is no indication that the woman is pregnant now. Okay, so now they're trying to say that she's not pregnant. Okay, that was the case at first that she was. At least that's what I was saying at first. But there was an eyewitness. Let me see. And I'm not gonna show this video because you can see the woman getting shot in this video, so I don't want to show this particular video. I wonder if I can let y'all hear it though. Hold up. I wonder if I can let y'all. Can I let y'all hear it? I might have to play it on my phone. I guess y'all gotta hear it like that. I'm gonna just tell y'all what she said. Now, the eyewitness that they're referring to, though, who was with 3 of her children, actually. And apparently all 3 of them witnessed it as well. Now, she said she did not pull out a weapon on them. She didn't even have a stick in her hand. The woman ran 3 steps away from the officers, she said, and the police shot 5 times. So she ran away from the officers and they shot her 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I remember it because it did not stop. The 5 shot, they shot 5 times. The eyewitness who recorded the aftermath of the scene said, I remember seeing her hit the ground and I froze. She also asked police numerous times why they shot the woman, but the officers refused to answer. So yeah, eyewitness said that she didn't have a gun in her hand and that she ran away. Now, again, even if she did have a gun, she ran away. So the fact that she was running away, I mean, that's enough reason right there for you to not, automatically. I mean, even if you would have tased her, the hell you shoot her, wouldn't even try to shoot a shot. And it's still up in the air whether we even know for sure if she had a gun or not. But let's read some more of this article right quick because something else egregious in here too. Let me see if they pull this up because this is something else that's in here that's egregious. That I was not rocking with. Okay, on Friday, police officers in Kansas, Missouri repeatedly shot a woman in a store parking lot, and 5 times is a little overboard, anyways. Even if she was trying, 5 times, that's a lot. Shot a woman in a store parking lot. Even after a witness heard her tell them she couldn't get on the ground because she was pregnant. In an interview with Kansas City Star, the witness said that the woman, 26-year-old, had her hands up in the moments before the officers fired their weapons. Hale had been sitting in the car outside a Family Dollar store when officers ordered her to get out. According to the witness, a mother named Shay Danja, I told you I ain't good with names, who had gone to the store with her children. This is the witness I was just talking about. The officer suspected that Hale and the man inside the vehicle might have been involved in a carjacking in a neighboring city, according to the Missouri State Highway Patrol. So again, it was a carjacking. All right, it wasn't even that she was out there shooting anybody. It was anything necessarily violent happening. It was a damn carjacking. The man exited the vehicle. We don't know if this was her baby father, a boyfriend, husband, whatever the case may be. I don't know if they specify here, but they didn't specify in the other article I read. We'll see. But he jumped out of he exited the vehicle, jumped the fence, and ran as officers chased him. According to Shidanja, I'm not sure. She watched Hale, who is black, step out of the car with her hands raised in the air. When officers ordered Hale to get on the ground, Hale told them she couldn't because she was pregnant. According to her, Hale added that there was a gun in the car and began inching backward as officers approached her with their weapons. So she told them, according to the eyewitness, she told them there was a gun in the car. She had her hands up. She got out of the car. She told him it was a gun in the car, and she started to back up, okay? As the officers approached her with the weapons drawn, she then ran 3 steps away from the officers, who responded by shooting her 5 times. Yeah, that's outrageous. Okay, Hale seemed scared at them all coming towards her with the guns in her face. Later, she wrote on Facebook, "It's unclear whether Hale was armed. It's unclear." Okay, the Highway Patrol's Bell told local reporters on Friday that a suspect handgun was discovered. Okay. So the Highway Patrol Bell told the local reporters that on Friday that a suspect handgun was discovered in the parking lot after the shooting, but he did not specify then whether Hale herself had a weapon. Okay, so now they're trying to say that they found one in the parking lot, but they don't know. Okay, I'm already sound up about this. I don't know. I don't think she had no gun. We're gonna see. Bell told me on Tuesday that Hale did not have a gun in her hand when she was shot. We know for a fact that she was armed. Okay. It's worth adding that there have been many incidents around the country of the police lying and providing misleading information to the public after they shoot or injure people. Absolutely. Though it's not clear they did so in Hale's case. Not long ago, a prosecutor accused the Kansas City cops of falsely claiming that Cameron Lamb, a 26-year-old black man, was armed when they fatally shot him in 2019. You know what? And I was about to say, didn't something else happen in Kansas? Maybe this is the brother I'm thinking about. I was just thinking that as they said that police are known for lying and providing misleading information. I'm like, did something else happen in Kansas specifically? So yeah, something similar happened in Kansas to a brother named Cameron Lamb in 2019. The witness says that Hale was not holding a gun. She did not pull out a weapon on them. She did not even have a stick in her hand. Yeah, so I don't know, y'all. But I will say that brother who ran, that was hella cowardly. I ain't feeling that. Now, especially if the sister is actually pregnant, you don't leave your damn woman to fend for herself like that. Like, brother, what are you doing? I don't know what that brother, I don't know, maybe he had something else on him. He wasn't dragging caught, because they ain't say whether they caught the dude or not. They just said that after police ran after him. So maybe they didn't catch dude. But I ain't feeling that, bro. You don't leave your woman pregnant or not out there with a bunch of possible race soldiers, possible white supremacists, okay, surrounded like that. All right, and telling you how to get out the car with their guns pointing at you. Like, you don't do that. You run off to no damn. That's hella cowardly. I ain't feeling that. The brother ran off like that. Like, I'm not feeling that at all. But I am glad that the sister at least made it, though. She got shot 5 times. That is outrageous. If she was pregnant, that's outrageous. I hope the baby's okay, For all we knew, they're pretending she wasn't pregnant now, so won't look as bad. Yeah, so they could be. They definitely could be. Pretending that, especially because she's already been charged and stuff like that. They probably not giving her any room to talk to anyone. Yeah, we don't know for sure. And then the brother, we don't know if the brother got caught or not. So we don't know if he'll be able to verify if she was pregnant or not. But yeah, that would make sense. And then on top of that, they didn't even put this in the article, but after they shot her 5 times, they put her in handcuffs while she was on the ground bleeding. They put her ass in handcuffs. Okay. So yeah, and you know what? And matter of fact, even in the video, I don't think she had no gun, y'all. Because even in the video of the woman where that, like, she is recording while they're putting the handcuffs on her, they're not grabbing, like, didn't nobody pick up no gun or nothing like that. Like, nobody's picking up an object. I'm sure that she would have at least seen that. Like, okay, they picked, she had a gun in her hand. She would have at least said that in the video. Like, this was like she was, you know what I'm saying, sitting there as they was putting handcuffs. She was recording while they was putting the handcuffs on her. So I'm sure that she would have at least said that at the very least. Like, oh wow, she had a gun in her hand. They're taking it out. You know, that's the weapon she must have had. Something to that effect. Well, she dropped the weapon. Something to that effect. I feel like it would have been like a part of her commentary. So yeah, nah, I'm sorry. Oh yeah, I think they try and make that look a little better than what it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. I don't know about that. Thank you for the super chat. Meanwhile, Tyler Ashburn in San Antonio, Texas, shot 2 cops last month and is still breathing. He shot Tyler Ashburn, a white boy. That sounds like a white boy. Ashburn. San Antonio, shot 2 cops last month. He's breathing. I'm not surprised. Outrageous and everything in between. Even in this image they got up of her, it's still like she looked like she running away right here. So I don't know if this was body. This was a still image of the body cam footage right here. But even right here, she looked like she's trying to run away. If we're being real, we're gonna see. I mean, I don't know. It wasn't the witness said, but she didn't fire any shots, and even the police, even in that article, it's not like police said that she fired any shots and like that. So, I mean, we're gonna see. She could have been trying to take the gun with her to not get caught with it or throw it somewhere out. People do that all the time. So yeah, I mean, I don't know. But she ran the opposite way. If she was gonna shoot, she could have shot. I mean, it got in the car. She could have stayed in the car and shot and drove off. To be real, that would actually make more sense because they was outside of the car. For her to get out the car and run with the gun, I mean that just makes a lot less sense. You could be in the car and shoot at them if that's the case. If you was trying to get away with like that. I agree, but in some jurisdictions, they train them to shoot so-called fleeing felons. So in some places, they have reversed that law. Oh, wow. That's egregious. You'll shoot a fleeing felon. That's crazy. Next thing you know, they're going to say she had a bomb under her shirt. It has all these women, including Black women, were happy for Johnny Depp, but didn't say anything about Megan Thee Stallion. Oh. Wait a minute. You off subject, but that's a good ass point. Shout out to J. Benz. Damn, that's a good point. I ain't gonna even fake. I done seen a lot of Black women talking about this Johnny Depp. I ain't gonna even fake. I think it's probably because it's a white woman. You know what I'm saying? All those being that feminist BS until, Zaddy get in trouble and then we ready to put down, you know what I'm saying, white mommy. Damn, that's a good point. That's a real good point. I like that. That's a real good point. That's a real good point. That's a good point. I like that. That's a good point, brother. I'm not gonna even hold you. That's a good point. They was tearing down Amber Heard ass. I done seen a bunch of videos. Like a lot of videos I seen talking about it was Black women specifically breaking down the case and talking about Amber Heard and how she was lying and all these memes. But they ain't got that same energy for Megan Thee Stallion. Damn. That's a good point. Outrageous, bridge and everything in between. 101st anniversary of Tulsa. Oh, is that what you were saying, Jay Lethal? It's the 101st. That's a weird number to say like that. Tulsa America, of the Tulsa Massacre. Is it? Oh wow, yeah, that's definitely no coincidence if that's the case. Oh wow. Oh yeah, that ain't no damn coincidence, man. That is definitely not a coincidence. Oh yeah, wow. That ain't no coincidence, man. Tiffany Obama all the way. For the super chat, too. I do see that. Thank you for the super chat, brother. You got a real brother checking out. Real brother RBRN. Real brother right now. I don't know what RBRN stands for. I'm ready to talk about this and also talking about that trend when I was talking about the LGBT BS. But y'all know Lavern Cox got a damn. Shout out to Jay Lethal. He the one who posted this. I don't know what he ever going. Maybe I don't think he got his page. I think he got his page private because Instagram probably be hating on him because he's speaking that real. Shout out to Jay Lethal. Y'all go follow him. He be speaking that real. But he need to make his page public. I done told him that plenty of times. I've been wanting to share a bunch of his content. But yeah, bro, what the heck? They done gave this man a whole damn Barbie. Outrageous, everything between. Look at this. And the joint got 2 outfits. It transforms. Look, it transforms from the little red dress, okay, to this little blue, what you call it. But yeah, look, I wish it was there. I wonder if I can find a picture that's like more close up, because I wonder if it looks like a Barbie. Trans Barbie. Let me see if it looks like a Barbie, or if it's like more muscular. Let's see if they made it really look like. Let me see. Hold up. I got a picture pulled up. Let me pull up a picture. I mean, I don't know. I can't even say that I don't look like a woman. It kind of just like an ugly woman. I ain't never seen an ugly Barbie. That's how Rachel Bridge in between. Let me see. What's another one? Let's see right here. Yeah, I mean the arms look a little more. Maybe they look a little more muscular. Maybe. Oh no. Yeah. I don't know. It kind of looked like a regular Barbie. I ain't feeling that though. Egregious. Yeah, I hope y'all ain't still supporting Barbie. No way. Hell to the nah. If you got children, please, it's muscular. Yeah, it is. It is a little muscular. Please don't let your children go buy this bull. You only gotta say nothing. Just watch this right quick. Two people walking down the street. Okay, look. Okay, so yeah. I'm gonna let that play like 3 times to see I get the picture. Okay, you see. Okay, couple, possibly, we don't know. Separates, dude, try to get at her. He don't even look that way. Group of people. Yeah. So, we're assuming that that's his girl. Now, my first thought was maybe that's not her man. Because she separated, like, especially now, even if it wasn't her man, to be honest, I would have stayed. Even if that was my man, I probably would still stay close to you. But especially if that's my man, I'm not walking around. Do you see how she voluntarily, like, he doesn't push her to the side, he don't move that direction, she voluntarily like moves, and it's like he almost follows her to that side, but then the dude walks right in between them. But there's no way I don't give a damn how many people is walking towards me, like, man, I'm not walking the opposite way he's walking. Like, that's crazy to me. You know, if anything, I'm going to grab his arm. All right. Okay. I'm going to maybe grab his hand, or I'm going to just stand close to him and expect him to grab me, because I'm not about to separate. Even if we don't touch, I'm not about to separate myself from my protection. You're tripping. And that's why I'm like, even if that wasn't your man, like, even if that's her brother or a friend, you still don't separate yourself. Like, that's a whole group. It was only one girl in that group. The rest of them was men. I'm not separating myself from the only man close to me while I'm walking through a crowd. Like, hell to the no, I'm going to stand right. But even if we're not touching, I'm going to stand you. The dude is not going to just, unless he's real disrespectful like that, he will just burst through y'all like that. Unlikely. Okay. Most likely he would have just went off to the side where she went. And he would have went around them and separated himself from his group, if anything. But the fact that she went around, I'm like, I ain't feeling that. And there was a lot of people in the comments who was like, nah, how you just gonna let the dude touch her like that? And then I'm like, I mean, again, I don't know if that was his girl or not, but I do think it was a little, like, he did kind of like grab the girl's arm. I'm like, I ain't feeling that. Bro, could at least, he didn't even look that way. It's like, he didn't even want no damn problems. I mean, I ain't expecting you to put your life on the line. It was a group of men. But it's also like not the worst thing in the world to be like, hey, brother, like, you know, you ain't got to touch the lady like that. Something like that. I mean, you could have spoke up a little bit. He should have let them split. He should not have let them split. Yeah, he shouldn't have, though. That's what I mean. But I'm just saying, in my part as a woman, I wouldn't have walked away that voluntarily. But definitely, he should have grabbed her. I completely agree with that. He shouldn't have let that happen. He should have, even if that wasn't his girl, he should have like held on to her or something, like, or just stood beside her. That's not, you know, that ain't it. Z grabbing arms. Hello. I'm gonna grab your arm. I'm sorry. I would be like, we walking. I'm not about to. What am I walking away for? You're wilding. What the heck? I probably would have already been holding your arm some. No, I'm not about to. What the heck? She's wilding. Either gets behind me or I push her to the side, and they only have contact with me. Yeah, that's what I'm like. I'm not doing. Even getting behind them. That's a fact. Even if she would have slowed down her pace and got behind him, that would have made more sense. But yeah, nah, you don't do that. You don't do that. I would have saw them dudes coming from a mile away and would have already pulled her close. Yeah, I mean, what was you looking at the ground the whole time, brother? You didn't see these Negroes coming towards you? A whole group of them at that? That's crazy. Man, not once to instigate a confrontation with several dudes at nighttime, it's a tough situation for a man to be in because him and his woman's life is on the line. Yeah, I get it. It's like I get it. You ain't gotta buck up like that. You ain't gotta like, hey bro, why you doing? But it's like, he did grab her arm kind of disrespectfully. It's like you could have at least been like, brother, why you don't be grabbing? Don't do that, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, keep your hands to yourself, something like that. He was intimidated. He's supposed to be thinking protection all the time, even if they friends. He could have even told her to step to the side and let them by if necessary to avoid confusion. Absolutely. Look at this.
Young man took my mother away. I am the eldest daughter of Ruth Whitfield. She was my best friend. What am I to do? What am I supposed to do now? I keep seeing her face coming up everywhere I look. But I can't kiss her. I can't hug her. We were supposed to go see the Temptations play that night. And I have the tickets still on my table. I am trying to forgive, but I'm finding it very difficult because I'll never see her again. Young man.
So yeah, this was a daughter of one of the victims from the Buffalo shooting. Okay, and we know that white supremacists went up there and shot up that the store with all them mainly elderly Black people. Egregious. Shout out to condolences to the families out there. Okay, you know what? This is not the first. I think didn't Biden go down there and was asking about forgiveness or something like that. Now again, but this ain't the first time that they want to put on the pressure for Black people to forgive and forget. Okay, and I just wanted to make it clear that we don't got to do that, man. Okay, that's why I posted that. That's really why I posted that clip of Betty Shabazz about hate, because hate is a necessity. All right. She said, I think she said specifically that she was talking about the generations that was, inspired by Malcolm and what they should take from him and things like that. And being I forgot what the word how she worded it exactly about, needing to be behind an agenda and things of that nature. But she was like, yeah, destruction is something that you should dislike and hate. You should passionately dislike and hate. Okay. And I completely agree with that. She was like, love and hate live in the same space. You need both. Basically, there's a duality to it, and that's absolutely true. They don't want to push that on for Black people. They want to push this forgiveness and you need to spread love and you need to just forgive and when it's like, no, sometimes you need that hate to fuel the fire to get justice. Okay, sometimes hate is the exact emotion you need to be in. All right, so this whole, I feel sorry for the sister. Like my heart goes out for the sister who, who's trying to forgive. She says she's having a hard time with it. Rightfully so. You should be having a hard time with it. You shouldn't even be having a time at all, because that should be the last thing on your list, is trying to forgive that man. You should not be trying to forgive. He does not deserve your forgiveness. He doesn't deserve. Forgiveness is in the realm of love, and he don't need that. That is not what you need. Okay, for you to have a disdain, a disgust, a disliking, a hatred for him and what he did, which was bring destruction to your community, is 100% justified. Black people, we are 100% justified in feeling that way. Okay, all this forgiveness talk and what would Jesus do and all that shit need to go out the window. Okay, love and forgiveness is not the vibration that they at. That's not the vibration that they deserve. Should I say they don't deserve that. That is not what's going to bring us justice. We don't need that. You get out to your family. You get out to the victims of white supremacy that may be saved and things of that nature. I get that. But these white supremacists out here that is blatantly attacking us, love and forgiveness is the last damn things that they deserve from us, the last source of energy that they would need from us. No. So no, I do not want to keep hearing this whole narrative about Black people needing to forgive and love these white supremacists who is going around, or even not even just white supremacists, anybody who is against our people, period. That is not the energy, that is not the space we need to be in. Hatred is a necessity. You can't have one without the other. You need both. So yeah, we need to get on the other side of this game. Okay, this whole forgiveness thing, we can throw that out the window. I'm not with it. I'm not with that. I'm not with that, man. Shout out to that sister, though. I do feel for her, but nah, sis, you ain't got to forget that, man. You ain't got to forget that, man. You can take your time on that. You can slowly forgive on that. Wait till you get justice. Then maybe you could think about forgiveness. Then we can discuss forgiveness after justice. But let's get this justice talk first, okay? So yeah, I ain't feeling that. They always want to do that to Black people, man. And when we get traumatized, we get murdered, come on. Anything happens to us and we're automatically expected to forgive and forget, and I ain't feeling that. I'm not with that shit. I'm not with it at all. I'm just not with it. It is what it is. Hell to the nah. But shout out to the elder Betty Shabazz who was talking about that, because I loved her response to the interviewer who was saying that he's trying to make it seem like it was a bad thing. But hatred isn't a part of that agenda, is it? Yes, the hell it is. Hatred is a part of that damn agenda. Yes, it is. And it should be. It should be a part of our damn agenda. Okay, what are you talking about? We need to have a hatred for destruction. I am absolutely behind that. For destruction. I love that. She worded that beautifully. Very intelligent sister. Very feminine, divine feminine ancestor. Love to see it. Okay, shout out to Betty Shabazz, man. She was definitely top tier. Completely understand why Malcolm X was with her. That's a blessing. Okay. That is a blessing. Very righteous sister. Right now it's about grief and justice, not immediately forgiving murders. Exactly. We ain't doing that, forgiving no damn murderers. Hell to the nah. He didn't ask for forgiveness, therefore it should not be up for consideration. No problem with the punishment when it comes to Black people. We do not forgive other Black people when they look up. I mean, come on. We can give out let me get them reparations. Maybe we can talk about forgiveness after the check. That might get me a little more motivated to get in a space of love and forgiveness. But let me get that check first. Let's get these reparations popping. Let's get these reparations. He's also unrepentant. That's also a requirement for forgiveness. Absolutely. Black people are always being guilted into forced forgiveness to pacify people's feelings and to enable the enemies. Absolutely. Yes, Amina. Absolutely, man. We're not going for that. We are not going for that. But shout out to the chat. I do appreciate y'all who was in here with me. You know, sorry for those who was traumatized by that prawn that was pulled up accidentally. I do apologize. My deepest apologies for that. So sorry. I'm on Twitter, shots_Ute. Other than that, shout out to the chat. Oh, if you want to bless me with some donations, Cash App is zezebih. It is appreciated. Make sure y'all go to author.org and send that brother some donations as well. Father's Day coming up. Send our brothers some donations. He got children. Okay, but thank y'all for being in the live. I definitely appreciate it. You definitely comical. I love it. Thank you. R.I.P. Shout out to R.I.P. Kenyon. Shout out to Arrow. The Real Rob 252. J Biz. JJ. Eliza Ford. What's up, Eliza Ford? I'm sorry, I never said that to you. I didn't say that to you. I see you in the chat. Thomas Smith. Amina. Marcus Moore. Lawrence. J Brock. Jay Adley, I'm not sure. Old School, Sylvester, Cash Flow Hustles, Big Dap, Don't King Leak, Streety, Charles Ramsey, this Throne, Storm Shadow. I will see y'all later. All right, y'all.
We do not play but I green. You fuck with the team. Might find your West in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss it.